Pleasure being here. I'll wait for it. Hello, my name is LaPolice, and I first want to thank you all for having us here. It's a wonderful turnout. And I want to take a moment to introduce my beautiful wife, Sonia, over here. And my 3 daughters can't be here, but I've got 3 beautiful girls, Jocelyn, Juliet, and Charlotte. Now, just as a brief introduction, I am a 5th generation Kansan. I grew up on a dairy farm just an hour and some change straight north of here. At the age of 17, I joined the Army. I served in the first Gulf War. I spent 3 years in the Army serving with honor and pride, and I look back on that with a lot of, like I said, pride. After that, I became an educator. I taught English for 10 years. I was a high school principal for 4 years, and I was a district superintendent. Education advocacy is my strong point. It's what I want to push when I get to Congress. I guess I want to explain to you all, and you may know this, that the world is a very serious place. What we've got going on in our country and in our world is serious. We've got issues with our border. We've got these children being abandoned on our border. We've got issues with ISIS in Iraq. We've got a budget and a national debt that is soaring beyond control. And we have people that want to push us over the brink of collapse by not paying on that debt. We have Putin taking over Crimea. We have issues around the world that are very serious. And to deal with these serious things, we need serious legislators. We need an effective Congress. I want to point out real quick that I've got my card here on the table. If you take a look at it, you'll see I'm running in the Republican primary, and my opponent's card is here. And I noticed that we're at the the Dickinson County Republican Party Forum, and on this card I don't see the word Republican. Now I just want to point out that I am a Republican, and I will vote with the Republican Party when it's necessary, and I identify with the Republican Party. I don't identify myself as the independent conservative. Now maybe if there weren't serious issues that we faced in the world, we could try a grand experiment of running an independent, a conservative, someone who says no to everything. But when we have children being deposited on our border, specifically because Congress didn't do its job, Congress didn't affect real immigration policy in all the years past. Congress can't pass a comprehensive budget to address our long-term debt. Congress can't deal with national defense. They can't pass budgets, they can't pass defense bills, they can't pass appropriations. Congress right now is dysfunctional, and you must know that. And for 4 years we've sent a congressman who is doing this grand experiment of saying no to everything and fighting with everybody. Now that sounds good. In spirit it sounds good. But it's not working because the world is getting more scary every day. And we need people that are going to take seriously their job. They're going to go to Congress and they're going to work together to accomplish the goals of the American people. The American people need it. They deserve it. We spend so much just on Congress. It's amazing. Do you know that each member of Congress gets an allowance of about $1.5 million? And that money is used to fly back home every weekend, to have town halls. But if you're not producing solid legislation, if you're not passing policies that defend our veterans and strengthen our military and support agriculture in America, if you're not passing policies that support Fort Riley and keep that base active, if you're not doing that, then what the heck are you doing? I don't mean to get so serious, but I mean it. The world is a scary place. I've got 3 young daughters. I'm only running. And yeah, I lived in California for a while. I didn't live in Palestine working for Hamas. I lived in California where my beautiful wife is from, and I was an educator. I taught, and I was a principal, and I was a superintendent. And now I'm back, but I'm a 5th generation Kansan. I'm from here. I am Kansan. I am absolutely pro-life. I am absolutely Second Amendment. I was in the infantry. I was a gunner, just so you know. So you've got to understand that I am an NRA card-carrying member, and I got my hunter safety card when I was 14 years old. I am absolutely for accomplishing the goals of the conservative movement, those goals being limited government, less spending, strong defense, and family values. You can only accomplish those goals if you work as a team. Congress isn't the executive, and right now the executive is going crazy. Why is the executive going crazy? Because Congress isn't working. Congress isn't doing its job. I don't like this president, and I take seriously his executive overreach. I take seriously the overreach of The EPA, the IRS, the NSA, the BLM, the VA, these things are serious, and to address these things, Congress needs to do its job. To do that, they have to work together. I mean, it's what my dad did, and it's what his dad did, and it's what everybody did, and it always worked. And now suddenly, it doesn't work anymore, because there's a grand experiment afoot. Let's send extremists to Washington that will fight within their own party, the Republican Party, that will fight against any legislation that means anything, and see what happens. Let's say no to everything. This is the most do-nothing Congress in the history of Congresses. Is that a good thing? We pay these guys a lot of money to do their job. I'm asking that they do their job. I'm asking that you support me so that I can do the job. I will listen to you, each and every one of you, regardless of your party affiliation. If it's a good idea, I will listen to it. I will do my job. I ask for your support in 2 weeks, August the 5th, or you can vote tomorrow. Early ballots are open right now. Like I said, I've got strong roots in agriculture. I really did farm. The first half of my life, I milked cows twice a day, every single day. I still help my dad on that farm. I really did serve in the First Gulf War as an infantryman with pride, and I really did spend the bulk of my adult life as a teacher and as a school administrator, and I will fight to protect every single child and make sure that we make that investment in the most important thing, our children. So thank you for that.